Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is Pisces mid-month Magic and Manifestation check-in for mid-February to mid-March of 2023. Now, I have to say that these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, feel free to drop a comment below in the comment section. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude and thank you out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much. And again, thank you so much. I also would like to remind everybody to check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising signs for a broader picture of what may be going on. You can also check out the beginning of the month readings that I offer here. You can also check out the full moon and the new moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right, without any further ado, excuse me. Please give us a message for what is on Pisces' path of magic and manifestation for mid-February to mid-March of 2023. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. And while there's moments of silence, while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to anything you might see within your mind's eye. You might hear a word or some song lyrics. Strong emotion may bubble up. Do pay attention to this, as this is all your intuition playing a role in this reading. As we are not together in the physical, I am connecting to your energy. And in a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So do pay attention to that. All right. All right. Thought there was a fold in my card. All right. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and at the bottom we have the 5 of Pentacles. So this is a very pentacle-based reading here. So this is about things in the physical you are trying to manifest. And so you it does feel like you are on the right trajectory. There is a hang-up, though. So with the the Page of Pentacles here, you are going to be coming into a couple opportunities as far as your manifestations go, and you've kind of set this into motion here. Now, I feel like this is kind of one of these stepping stone manifestations that we manifest this the stepping stone to get to where we actually want to go. So it's kind of this staircase style of manifestation, which works pretty good. And you are kind of weighing out these options here. You are, at least in the recent past, perhaps the past 3 months, 6 months, something like that, you've come off of this, what felt like this rocky ocean of emotion here, and you're finding more solid footing as you move forward here. But you are prioritizing one of these options over the other. I feel like in the energy, you could probably do both. There is a aspect of that when we do that, or we take on a lot of different options. This can splinter our energy. And so the Spirit is indicating for a lot of you, bringing this decision in your energy down to one point and focusing it in one direction, at least for a time, would be beneficial here for you. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. So this is kind of an indication of where you're wanting to go here. And I feel like for most of you that this is kind of where you find yourself. And I feel like this is kind of the overall energy of this mid-February to mid-March, is this self-sufficient kind of energy. And for some of you, you are starting out this self-sufficient path, perhaps for the first time, really. And it does appear that you are leading towards this kind of abundant success. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is speaking of luxury. So this is your aim here. And it does appear that you are going to be able to reap that harvest here. To what extent or not is not really indicated. But on this path, you are receiving messages from the Spirit, and you're in motion. You're making a move. At the bottom, we have the Five of Pentacles. So this is this kind of energy that you are kind of emerging out of. This is kind of this rocky ocean of emotion where you have really felt out in the cold, or that the saying that's like put out. You've been put out. Like somebody puts their dog out or something like that. You put the cat out at night or something like this. You've been put out. At least this is the way that you feel. And so this is an indication of where you've been, but this is also a call this is an opportunity for you to come in from out of the cold. At least this vibration, whether or not it's true or not. You're kind of, at least at the beginning of the mid-month, you're still carrying this lack with you, of this feeling of being out in the cold or things like this. All right. Let's get 3 more cards, please, for Pisces, for what is on Pisces' path of magic and manifestation for mid-February to mid-March of 2023. All right, we have the Seven of Cups. The Hangman. And the Lovers. At the bottom, we have the Nine of Cups. So with the Seven of Cups, this is speaking about these options that you have, and that there is one that is really suited, and there is one that's going to take you to this Nine of Pentacles kind of energy, this self-sufficient kind of luxury mode. It does appear that the other option is probably not going to give you that, and any other options are going to hold some illusion to them. Now, there is some wishful thinking in thinking that you should take on both of these options. Now, I feel like you definitely could, but you're going to get more juice out of the squeeze if you focus all your energy into one thing, down to one point. Then we have the Hangman. So I do feel like you are getting this new perspective on this past energy. It has a lot to do with how you feel about yourself. And so it does feel like you are breaking this type of mental pattern. This is kind of what you're letting go of, is this lack mindset. Because I feel like it has really kept you from living the life that you want to live. But you are kind of in this metamorphosis, going from this Page of Pentacles, this beginning energy, and finding yourself in this Nine of Pentacles energy here. Or really the metamorphosis is going from the 5 to the 9 here. But like I said, this is giving you this new perspective on the past, which is also going to help you sift out the future. You may also want to pause for a minute and kind of assess this choice. And again, filing it down to the one choice. Which one are you going to choose? We have the Lovers, so you definitely are at a crossroads with this choice. Somebody else, I think it was Aquarius, that got they have a heavy choice in this mid-month. But you also have a choice. I feel like this lack mindset is also stemming from past relationships, some kind of connection that didn't go the way that you thought it should. But this is an indication also that you are coming, you almost needed this to get you to this self-sufficient mode. You had to feel this out in the cold to get to this self-sufficientness, and sometimes it bees like that. So but definitely at a crossroads, there's definitely a choice to make. But where you're headed, there's definitely more harmony here than where you've been in the past. And at the bottom, we have the Nine of Cups. Excuse me. So this, and the Nine of Cups I usually read as this this vibration of this party is about to begin, or I almost feel like there is some kind of surprise here for you. So this is almost like this surprise party type of feeling of that kind of excitement. But this has you, again, feeling very satisfied. And we have these two nines here. So 9 is the number of attainment here. So you are attaining to your manifestation. You're attaining what you are seeking here. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Pisces' path of magic and manifestation for mid-February to mid-March of 2023. All right. So we have the Ace of Discs, the 9 of Discs, again, the 9 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and at the bottom we have the 2 of Discs, the 2 of Pentacles again. So we are starting to repeat a little bit, but with the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, you're definitely being provided this this kind of boost from the universe, the divine, ancestors, whatever your path is, whatever your verbiage is, you're getting this much needed boost, and I feel like it is kind of out of this, and so you're receiving this kind of this gift of this path towards abundance. Now, of course, you have to jump on these opportunities when they come to you. It's not going to be served to you on a silver platter. You have to set the manifestations and then take action. There must be action. But you are headed towards this because of this gift from the divine, this boost. and it's a boost towards this. Well, one, it's a boost out of this lack mindset and into this abundance, self-sufficient, luxury kind of mindset and vibration or reality. You're stepping into this Nine of Pentacles reality. And here we have the Five of Cups. On here they call this disappointment. So there's definitely some disappointment tied to this past situation in this romantic situation that left you feeling out in the cold, and because of that, you're carrying this lack mindset. And this kind of feels like something that kind of goes away, and then you may get connected with somebody, and it goes kind of south, and these feelings and these memories of lack kind of creep in and take over. And so you've kind of, this feels like a pattern a little bit of this is kind of your reaction when a romantic connection goes south, as you slip very quickly into this lack mindset and feeling out in the cold or somewhat ghosted or ignored, these types of things. And I'm not saying any of that's not true, but it's how we carry it moving forward. And the Hangman is indicating you're breaking these old patterns here. But there is some regret, and there is some kind of looking back at the past and wishing that things could have gone down differently. I don't know. And again, we have the Two of Pentacles again. On this deck, they are calling it the Change card. So this is a big change that you're making quite a jump. You're going from the 5 to the 9. That is a big jump. But in this time of change, you are adapting, and for the better too. That you end up in a better place mid-March than you start out with, and definitely than what you've had of last year, at least. All right, what am I doing? All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Pisces' path of magic and manifestation for mid-February to mid-March of 2023. 3 cards, please. All right, 3 cards, please. Okay, that was trying to come out earlier. So another 9 of Cups. And another 5. So we have 3 out of the 4 5s out here. So you're having a hard time internally, at least at the beginning of February. And here with the 7 of Wands here, as depicted in this, this person is showing a chart of diminishing returns and kind of pointing to the part in the chart where returns were high. And so this is kind of what you're doing as you look back with disappointment. It's kind of like, oh, like, why am I in the metaphorical red? That's going to be different depending on how this is resonating with you. Because of this and because of the way that this past situation went down, you're definitely in a protective kind of stance. You're persevering through it quite nicely, but You are in a protective stance, and I feel like this is probably in your benefit to kind of hold that protective stance, at least for the first half of this mid-month cycle. I feel like towards March, that changes for you, and you won't feel like you need to be quite as protective. And then again, we have the nine of chalices, and this is actually someone blowing out a birthday cake on this. So this celebration, this surprise party in your honor is what it's going to feel like. And I feel like this is the universe, the divine. This is this surprise party from them. And so this is going to hit in a different way, and it's not going to be like you open up your door and all your friends are there. This is this surprise party in the spirit taking place. So that should be quite interesting. And that, I feel like, is really going to change the tide, because when the surprise party happens, you get this gift, you get this boost from the universe, and this changes quite a lot for you. And this boost, this surprise, gives you the juice necessary to really move forward with a lot of ambition on your journey here. And this fills you with determination. I feel like you have been determined, but it's like it really kicks it into high gear. It's like you're really overcoming any obstacles that may come your way, and you are finding success and taking successful actions, and for most of you, making this successful decision to choose one of these options. And this is just for right now. Things will change in the future for you, and you will have different options. But right now, this is what it's talking about. And at the bottom, we have the Five of Wands. So we have the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and now we have the Five of Wands. So there's definitely some conflict energy in your sphere. I feel like it has a lot to do with this past situation, and this is also probably why you're in this protective stance, because it feels like now for some of you this is going to narrow it down a little bit, but for some of you this is a divorce you're dealing with, and it is perhaps gone poorly, as they usually do. That is never a pleasant experience. But there is this type of conflict connected with this past situation. Also internally, you have this conflict of dealing with this lack mindset. Now, it doesn't help that you're also having conflict with this person, but this is what it is here. And there's these people arguing around this computer about what should be done here. So there may be some of that. This may be a business conflict for you. This, if you are in a legal litigation, this could be lawyers you're arguing with. The calendar here on the desk says June 21st, so that date may be important to some of you. But there is this conflict with this past situation, and it is tied to this internal conflict that you also have. But again, you are releasing these patterns of this past conflict. Now, this person may still want conflict with you, but you have the power to change how you engage. So if someone wants conflict and you refuse to engage with them on that level, then they can't draw you into that. They lose their power in that way. All right, please give us 3 cards for what is on Pisces' path of magic and manifestation for mid-February to mid-March of 2023. Elder of Pentacles and the Justice card. That's too many. One more, please. Thank you. All right. So we have the Elder of Pentacles, the Justice card, the Moon, and at the bottom we have the Six of Wands. So with the Elder of Pentacles, this is definitely, again, talking about this manifestation, and this is talking about how you are progressing in this gift of this Ace of Pentacles, this boost from the universe, is really this quite a big level up for you. And I feel like you're not, for some of you, you may not be seeing the full potential of what you're stepping into, because luxury is nice, self-sufficient is nice, but the universe is trying to guide you into this Elder of Pentacles, this master of manifesting this pentacle energy. So the Spirit is kind of saying, look at all the angles of this, because you're going to be, again, pleasantly surprised with the potential of what you're stepping into. And this, with the Justice card, this is your just dues. This is something that you deserve here. You've been working with elements of cause and effect, and so you're working the cause, and so you're receiving the effect here, and finding more balance here. And for some of you in this legal litigation, it does appear that there is somewhat of a fair outcome. It doesn't feel completely fair, but it's fair enough to take a deep breath and for some of you cut your losses and feel okay with that. But for some of you, it doesn't feel like a fair split. It feels a little off. And the Moon. So there are some things, especially with this type of energy looming, this person wanting conflict. You're having this internal conflict. You're noticing that your returns are diminishing, and there's this worry that is starting to set in, and probably has a little bit here at the beginning of February. This does feel like more of a temporary energy as you kind of utilize your intuition to kind of navigate, because there are things you're not going to be able to see as you navigate down this path, like seeing the potential of this, seeing that the Spirit is indicating it wouldn't be beneficial to try to take on all of these options, to really focus your energy down to one point. This is also going to help you see things a little bit clearer, because you're going to be focused. So there is kind of a call to remain unsplintered. I feel like as we start out the mid-month, you're very focused, and then these options bubble up, and instantly there's a splinter. So bringing the energy back into the center seems to be important. Now with the Moon card, of course, paying close attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles, as this can help you with the timing of things. You can also utilize these planetary and moon cycle energies to your benefit, which I highly suggest looking into that. And here we have the Six of Wands. So you are headed into this success for I feel like most of you, one way or another. You're headed to this this kind of a win here. And this is going to fill you with a lot of confidence. I feel like in the past, your confidence may have taken a hit. I feel like you've kind of kept that to yourself, and you keep kind of moving forward with your head held high. But inside, there is, you're feeling the hit, the drain of this. This is an energy drain from the past. And this old pattern kind of keeps this coming back around. And the Spirit is saying it's time to put this to bed. It's time to put that to rest. If you can, of course. But you are kind of being held in high regard here. It does appear that your community is kind of gathering around in kind of this celebratory mode for you. Also, your spirit team is coming in with this surprise, and they're giving you this because they're honoring this work that you have been doing, I would say, the past couple months. So you are receiving this honor from the Spirit. But do know that the universe, the Spirit, the divine is taking you here because it has something it wants you to do with this. All right, please give us 3 cards for what is on Pisces' path of magic and manifestation for mid-February to mid-March of 2023. 3 cards, please. One more card, please. One more, please. All right, one more. We're going to leave it at the 2. You got 1. I'm going to do the countdown. 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, we'll stick with these 2. All right. It says, fairy godmother. So you are receiving this gift, this kind of helping hand from the Spirit. So you're being allowed, the term grace period is coming to mind. I'm not sure what that means for everyone, but the divine is allotting you a certain grace period to step through this gate, and because these options in this gate isn't going to be open forever. So the Spirit is wanting you to jump on this. Then we have the Master Maker. So you are utilizing your skills, your craftsmanship to make whatever this click into gear. This also speaks of magic practitioner. So for a lot of you, you may be using some level of magic workings to one degree or another to make this click here. All right, please give us 3 cards for what is on Pisces' path of magic and manifestation for mid-February to mid-March of 2023. Three cards, please. 3 cards, please, for our Pisces, for what is on their path of magic and manifestation for mid-February to mid-March of 2023. Thank you. So we have wholeness, rest, your beacon. So there is a certain level of wholeness required in moving into this self-sufficient luxury type of mode. We can't actually bring this tension and this lack mindset into luxury. It would be out of place energetically. They kind of push one another apart. So there is a sense of coming to wholeness. This, when we kind of see this lack mindset and this internal tension going on, there is elements of somewhat of a fragmentation or a compartmentalization, which a lot of us do when we suffer this kind of emotional pain of this loss of relationship and things like this. So there is this call to becoming more whole and feeling whole and at home in the universe. Wherever you go, you are home. Wherever you rest your head, you're home. This whole universe is your home. And here we have, there is this night and day here. So there is also a call to integrate your light and your dark, your shadow elements here. We have the moons and the galaxy here. So again, paying attention to the moon cycles, the planets, the transits, rest. So there is importance of getting the proper rest and relaxation, which I don't feel like you're going to have the time or the energy to focus on you if you're kind of splintered out into all of these options. Focusing on one will also give you time to focus on you and give yourself this this much needed rest here. And then we have your beacon. So keep your eye on the prize here. You know what you want, and so that is, in a lot of ways, half the battle with manifestations is knowing exactly what you want here. And so that is your beacon. You also have a connection with the divine. So this is also your inner beacon, your inner guidance is also coming in strong, but there isn't this importance to hear your inner guidance clearly that becoming whole is important and getting rest. And I feel like you may be doing too much already before mid-February because you're really trying to get yourself out of this lack mindset because you know you really don't belong there. In that mindset. So you're probably doing extra to try to overcome this idea. I don't feel like it's actually true. I feel like it's an idea of lack. But this wholeness, this rest will help you see things a lot more clearly. All right. Please give us 3 cards for our Pisces. For how does this translate to the mundane sphere? How does this translate to everyday life for our Pisces for mid-February to mid-March 2023? That's too many. Don't worry, if they're meant to come out, they'll come out again. And again, I try to keep it to 3 cards. Otherwise, I end up doing a 3-hour reading, and that doesn't work for anybody. So 2 more cards, please. Three more cards, please. So with this surprise here, there is some things that the spirit is wanting to keep you in the dark about, because it would spill the beans on your surprise. And a lot of times these surprises in the spirit are important, because it's the surprise that leaves this indelible mark on the psyche. So there is some stuff that it's not going to tell, unfortunately. All right. So we have service, waiting, and wedding. So I feel like you in this past relationship, because that's what this is talking about, you tried your best to be chivalrous or attentive, or whatever that means. With the service, you're trying to help your loved one out in some way, but it doesn't feel like what you were offering was received well. And so, of course, these feelings of lack or not having enough or being enough kind of bubble up. You feel left out in the cold. You're kind of waiting on this person, or at least you were kind of waiting. Are they going to reciprocate my energy or not? And then we have wedding. So this is indicating that this is one of these higher level commitment type of things, which means marriage or a steady, committed relationship. So that is kind of where this is stemming from, is what it's talking about, unfortunately. And my heart goes out to you for that. Please give us 3 cards. What would you like to leave Pisces with for what is on their path of magic and manifestation for mid-February to mid-March of 2023? 3 cards, please, for a final parting message for our Pisces. Oh, boy. All right. So we have the King of Swords, the the 8 of Pentacles, and we have the 3 of Pentacles. And at the bottom, we have the 2 of Pentacles. So just in general, there's a lot of pentacles on the table. Pentacles and cups. Not so many wands, but so we have the King of Swords here. So you are stepping forward with your truth about what you want to do with your life. As you do, and you focus on this inner beacon, you get this rest, you find wholeness, you also find more mental clarity. And this mental clarity is going to allow you to really focus on your craft, your skills here. And I really feel you are producing something, as this person is producing pentacles. You are making something with this creative energy here. Now, this does feel like a team endeavor, and this may be this option that's coming in for you where you can implement your skills here and be a valued member of this team here. So this doesn't always translate as self-sufficient to be in this team. But again, like what I was saying earlier, it's like when this opportunity presents itself, it's like you're not seeing the full potential of it. And that where this is going to take you. So this team is not run by a leader, but this is all three of these people are a leader. They're all self-sufficient, coming together to kind of make this mastermind unit, if you're familiar with that term. Here at the bottom, let's leave it. We have the Two of Pentacles again. So again, coming off of this rocky ocean of emotion of the past, and prioritizing this one option here, and really making this choice, because the divine is putting the choice in your hand. It really is, at the end of the day, it's entirely up to you. So there's a choice to make. Now, like with the High Priestess and like with the Moon, there are things that are yet to be revealed to you on this path here. It's like you can't see everything clearly yet until you find wholeness, you rest, and you really have this inner beacon be your guide here. Now, for a lot of you, this is also causing some hidden talents, some talents that others around you may not know that you have, or at least have to this level of skill in this talent. So this is kind of what you're implementing. This is what you are producing here. And whatever you're creating, you're doing so with spiritual insights. And whatever this working is has a lot to do with the sacred, secret knowledge. So here we have the Eight of Wands. We have 2 eights here, so this is advancement. You are advancing. This is also speaking about movement and change. So there is a change taking place in your environment, in your energy, and you are making this move, whether this be energetically or physically. You're making this move forward into this new option. And communication is a big thing. So you are going to get some communication from this conflict energy. And it's hard to say if this person is actually going to engage you in conflict, or is this just the energy that just bubbles up when the two of you are around one another because of history and things like that. There just is tension there. But you are most likely going to receive communication from this person. You're also receiving this communication from the spirit, and this surprise is also going to kind of feel like it comes in pretty quick and sudden also. I saw it. And we have the Queen of Cups. So moving forward, once you let this go, you're finding this wholeness and this rest. You're feeling a lot more emotionally balanced. You're in the flow. You're on your thing. All right, well, I saw it. And again, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So there is going to be a lot of options for you. A lot of them are illusionary. Not to say that you couldn't do them, but they're not actually going to take you to where you want to go. So really being clear about what it is you want. All right. And I did just see what was underneath there, but and we have the Tower card. So there is a sudden change coming for you. Part of it is this boost, but there is a little upheaval with this person from your past, and internal kind of struggle to get over this lack mindset. So there is some external and internal towers. They don't feel like the biggest towers. They do feel like things that probably do need to come down. It's a little unexpected, though, but you are awaking to things, your potentials. You're also realizing that in a lot of these options, in a lot of these cups of the Seven of Cups, at the end of that is a tower. And so you're really wanting to avoid the towers that are at the bottom of these cups. And so choosing the one that your heart is ringing with by using your inner guidance is really going to help you out to avoid some unnecessary towers. And I saw what was underneath here, so I've got to take it. And it's the other 5. So we have all the 5s on the table here. So 5 is definitely the number of change. It does appear that this person is wanting conflict with you. You are walking away. And in some cases where the split, that might be metaphorical for some of you, it was a little unfair. You're kind of taking the L, you're taking the loss, and you're walking away. And I feel like that is the win here, is to get out of this tension energy, which seems to be, this may not be a fault of the other person. This is just how the two of you energetically react to one another for whatever reason. But it does appear you're walking away from those types of energies. All right, so I think we'll go ahead and leave this reading here. Pisces, I want to send you a lot of love and encouragement for mid-February to mid-March. My heart goes out to you in the heart department, and it does appear that these hurdles, you definitely have what it takes to overcome and succeed here in these mid-February to mid-March. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. However you're taking this in, I really appreciate you. And Pisces, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.